Om Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha Kunjantam Rama Rameti Madhuram Madhuraksharam Aruhya Kavita Shakham Vande Valmiki Kokilam. In the last class, we discussed that how this Aditya Hrudaya removes both Chinta and Shoka. And of course, always it is to be chanted, multiplied by 3. That also we have discussed in details. After this, now let us look at straight away the verse number 6. Rasmi mantam samudyantam devasura namaskrutam pujayasva vivaswantam bhaskaram bhuvaneshwaram. Actually, when it talks very nicely, as Sage Agastya is addressing Rama Rama Mahaho, starting from there, okay? O might armed Rama, you are such a great personality, but this is the time I understand you need some help. Now look, here it says, first thing is Pujayaswa. So when it says Pujayaswa, that means what is to be done? That means worship. May you worship. To whom? Because when we say worship, that should be object of worship. So, worship, let us say, Pujayasva Vivaswantam. So, Vivaswantam means, it has got many meanings. But, one of the popular meaning is, the one who dispels the darkness. And of course, darkness stands for ignorance too. And also, we look at very carefully related to this. Vivaswantam also we look at the one who is the, let us say, the embodiment of wealth. Means all wealth is at whose disposal, also called Vivaswantam, Vivaswana that is called. So another meaning is there, but let us take the first one, the one who dispels the darkness. So when he says, look, may you worship, will go both externally and internally. So when he says that may you worship who? That is called here Vivaswantam. That means the one who dispels the darkness, Sun God directly. So when he says, may you worship, that means prior to the chanting, prior to the japa, certain purification, certain things have to be done. So this is the indication with this word Pujayaswa. Because worship you cannot do directly. Even though we have this Manasopachara Puja. For example, when you do chant Lalita Sasanam, there we say very carefully, suppose if we do not have, let us say, lamp to show, we say what? Ram Agni Tattvatmikaye Dipam Parikalpayami Cha Sandarshayami. So we will be bring a Bija mantra. With the Bija mantra, we will be visualizing certain puja, whether it is Panchopachara or whatever, Dhupam, Dipam, Pushpam, Naivedyam Adi. Then we do it. That means the way the physical, oral and mental has to be synchronized. This is the main purpose of puja. Because if anyone is not aligned, starting with mental, oral and physical, definitely you will not feel good with reference to puja. That is how the puja brings harmony in our life without our knowledge. Because already there is a harmony established during puja time. So here he says, may you worship the one who dispels the darkness external, and of course the one who dispels the ignorance internally. So how is it possible? Because the other meaning is the one who is the embodiment of wealth. So he says, who is the embodiment of wealth? Please understand. We look at this very nicely. Visheshena Vasumana iti, called Vivaswana. Now if you look at what is the best wealth that one can have? The physical health. Is there better wealth than physical health? Tell me. Especially now during this corona time and in Delhi, you cannot think of people. One of our known person, I have forgotten to contact last 2 days. One of our known person did not get a bed in the hospital. There was no gas, there is no oxygen, nothing. In fact, they somehow managed to bring some oxygen from Orissa with a small one. 3 days they managed with that. With great difficulties. Just to get a bed in ordinary hospital, they went up to the central health minister. With all sort of effort, finally they got a bed, but no nurse, nobody is attending. Let me not get into too complications, okay? This is just giving one example. That in front of physical health, there is no better wealth that one can have. And interestingly, the sun is directly connected to our physical health. Whether it is in the form of different vitamins, or it is in the form of energy, or in the form of vegetations and whatnot. So here is being highlighted, may you worship. Because why? Because in worship there is a gratitude. Worship is nothing to beg or to bend down or to become loyal. But worship is an action where you are spontaneously get an opportunity to express your gratitude. And here again is being highlighted that when you are worshipping sun god, what happens? Like somebody went to a Swami, a Mahatma, look, I want to see God. Will you be able to show me the God? Mahatma said, yes, why not? I'll be able to show you. Yes, it is possible. Tell me what sort of God you want to see. Because people have got their own idea, okay, about God. In fact, they come with their ideas. Okay, what sort of God you want to see? I want to see a God which will have 4 hands. And each hand will be Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, okay? The conch, the sail with the disc, mace, and of course lotus. And the color should be this, very smiling. Okay, fine, I'll be able to show you, no problem. But my question is, after I show, what will you do? That you have to answer. When you see the God, what will you do? Yes. I will be very happy. Okay. Then after that, I will ask a list of things. You understand? First thing is I will be happy. Okay, that's great. After that, I will ask a list of things. Suppose if that God does not give you a list of things, then definitely I cannot accept that is God. Maybe you have brought somebody from the theater, putting a dress and making in front of me to stand. So that means you are interested in God, not for the sake of God, but to get your list of things done. Can you see this point? That time the Mahatma said, hey look, in front of you the sun God is there, which will take care of both the things. Not only it makes you happy, that's why whenever there is sunlight, you are happy. When the sun goes down, you are unhappy. That's why the countries where there is more, snow or always cloudy, very less sunlight, basically those country people are depressed. That's why many people in Europe, especially in winter time, they go crazy because of lack of sunlight. Please, this is the truth, this is the fact. So now, seeing the sunlight itself, you are happy. That means seeing the sun God, you are happy. And whatever you ask the sun God, he is going to give you. In fact, it gives. So when there is a direct God in front of you, why are you looking at some other God? A remote God. Can you see this point? That's why Puja Yaswa, may you worship. Okay, fantastic. If I have to worship, how and why? He says, uses this word, Rasmi Mantam Samudyantam. Because why you should worship? This sun God is called Rasmi Mantam, the one who is with rays. In fact, because it has got rays, with the sun ray it creates, and with the sun ray it sustains. Can you see this point? The sun rays creates the vegetation, and of course it is being sustained by it, the rays. So because it is a creator and also sustainer, that's why you need to worship. Okay, when? Samudyantam. He uses this word Samudyantam. So when he says Samudyantam, beautifully, when it is rising swiftly. The Surya Puja is supposed to be done when the sun is rising. So as you start seeing, we call Aruna. Aruna means not this, this purple color sun looking at the all external part. When you try to see that, that is the source of energy. Now says, look, Samudyantam, as it starts rising very swiftly, that is the time to worship. Because when you worship that time, please understand, I will give you a very good clue. If you look at, generally people make mistake or people get depressed during Sandhi time. When I say during Sandhi time, meeting time, early morning, the laziness takes over in you. If you don't want to get to depression, the laziness takes over you. Early morning, evening and midday. And approximately every 2 hours, half an hour. In short, we say Sandhi, meeting time. So meeting time means day and night and day meeting time. Early morning, afternoon meeting time, midday, and day, emanate that meeting time. And also when you say every 2 hours, the breathing meeting time, right to left, left to right, there is also every 45 minutes it keeps changing, okay? So during that time also there is meeting time. Now what he highlights here is, if you take care of the meeting time, especially early morning meeting time, whole day will be energetic, whole day will be different. So that's why it's being highlighted. In the early morning when you do the Surya Puja, automatically you are connected with the energy and you are energetic. That's why he says, look, it is not you only. Who has done? Deva Sura Namaskrutam. Sun God is someone. Now who is being propitiated, who is being worshipped, who is being respected by not only gods, also demons. So everybody please understand, everybody needs the help of sun. Without sun, this earth cannot exist, this world cannot exist. So whoever lives in this earth needs definitely the support of sun god. That's why what is to be done? We can look at this point very carefully, also differently. Because of this reason, we say that your three tapas. Three tapa means Adhyatmika, Adhibhautika and Adhidaivika. I hope you remember all these things, okay? Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We chant Shanti Shanti 3 times. For what? To take care of Adhyatmika, Adhibhautika and Adhidaivika obstacles, afflictions. It can happen at any moment from any angle. So now this being worshipped by God and demons can be taken from these 3 standpoints. Let us look at first Adhidaivika. So when you look at Adhidaivika, there what we can look at? Look, all these gods and demons, different higher souls and lower souls, when they worship, when they are quite okay, definitely the rain and all other, atmosphere, or you can say weather, will be suitable, conducive. There will be no imbalance at all. This is from the standpoint of Adhidaivika. Adhibhautika we can look at. God are called good people. Demons are called those who are notorious, robber, doing all sort of things anywhere and everywhere. Also they need the help of some god, okay? Without that they cannot do it. In fact, everybody worships. In fact, they worship more than the good people, okay? Before a thief, before stealing, oh God, please, 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 you understand? In fact, when a criminal goes to the court, worships more God than the other party. Oh God, please, this time only help me to escape, okay? Let you go and sit in the mind of the judge. Little bit less. Next time I will not do it. You understand? And more than that, criminal lawyers, they worship much more, okay? Let me release this fellow this time so that I will have another endorsement in my career. Any joke apart. Coming back, here, when we look at it this way, it is called Adhibhautika. And of course, Adhyatmika is our good thoughts and bad thoughts. So these good thoughts, also bad thoughts, they are also governed by Sun God. Through that also we can take care of our Adhyatmika aspect. So all these three types of obstacles or afflictions that comes to us can be managed, can be taken care by this Surya Devata. And interestingly, this Surya Devata is called as Bhaskaram. So when it is called as Bhaskaram, means we say the one who illumines. So the one who illumines. In fact, because of the sun god, we are able to see everything. We say very carefully, if Surya is not favorable, you will not be able to see many things in your life. And of course, we'll be seeing later on when it will come Chandra. When Chandra is in a bad position, you are finished. Your mind will not be stable either. This is called planetary system. Let us not get into, but just contextually I am bringing it here. And interestingly, this Surya is called Bhuvaneshwaram iti. So Bhuvaneshwaram means Bhuvanasya Iswaraha, the one who is the Lord of this world. So that's why if we do not appreciate, if we do not express our gratitude to the direct God who is in front of us, because of whose presence we are alive, we are happy, everything moves, then tell me, what can we do in our life? That's why may you worship. And who says whom? Agastya says to Rama. And incidentally, remember, Rama was born in the family because he's, do you remember, Surya Vamsa, dynasty of Surya. That's another point to be noted. So their family deity is Surya Devata. Even if Rama was born in the Surya Devata family, but looks like he was not aware of all these things. Can you see? That's why right time Agastya comes and gives this Aditya Hrudayam. This is the beauty. This is the beauty of Valmiki Ramayana. That's why I am highlighting very carefully. In Valmiki Ramayana, you don't see Rama as God in the beginning at all, unlike any other Ramayana. He was just a person. Then as he starts, later on he is being established as God because of his work. So here coming to this point, now what is all about it? Let us look at the next verse, okay? Sarva Devatmako Hesha Tejasvi Rasmi Bhavanaha Esha Deva Suraganan Lokan Patiga Bhastivihi Sarva Devatmako Hesha Tejasvi Rasmi Bhavanaha Esha Deva Suraganan Lokan Patiga Bhastivihi. Says beautifully. That also we need to look at. What do we need to look at? Now, this sun god is protecting everybody. Okay, first thing it says, let us look at this way, that Surya or Esha, you can say Esha hi sarva devatmaka. Let us go this way. Esha, he or he, Esha sarva devatmaka. Indeed, Esha means the Surya. And who is that Surya? Tejasvi Surya, who is very brilliant. And who is that? Says sarva devatmaka, the one who is in the form of all gods. We'll see how is it possible, how is it. And also Rasmi Bhavanaha. So when he says Rasmi Bhavanaha, definitely he illuminates all the objects of this world. And not only illuminates, also protects. Because protection, will be seeing very nice points will come later on. Because I was looking at a few aspects of life. Remember, this in the next verse we'll see. Let us not jump. So here he says, not only it illumines, also it protects with the rays, with his rays. And whom it protects? Esaha Surya, this Surya, Deva Asura Gana, Deva Asura Gana. It protects a group of gods and demons. That means Surya does not differentiate. No, I have to only protect, I have to only illumine only good people, good things, not bad things. In fact, Virochana, one of the demon, has worshipped Surya a lot. And of course, we have Indra, Varuna, Yama, and many gods, they have worshipped Surya like anything. So he puts everything together. In fact, in any ritual, we have Surya Puja, is a must. People escape this, another thing altogether. Without Surya Puja, the puja, any ritual is not complete either. So that's why, put together everything. We say very carefully that this sun god protects both, means does not differentiate, does not judge. That's why the best thing to learn from the sun god is, there is nothing for me to judge anybody at any given time. In fact, the more I worship sun god, the more I become free from being a judgmental. That is what happens. That's why when a person does Surya Upasana, definitely that person will not be able to judge much. That is what happens. I remember there was a Swami, very nicely when I met him for the first time, I was shocked and surprised. And those days, very long back. So along with me, there was a person who went, we went. And so he came to know that this person is married, newly married. So he went and said, Swamiji, I have got married. Oh, very good. So he managed somehow, he gave 100 rupees to him. Instead he gave money. No, first you keep it. What? You are now married. So for your family's sake, you need some money, okay? Gave 100 rupees. I cannot forget that. So of course the person, okay. He said, look, then after that he said, look, I know a sannyasi need not give, but when you are getting into a new ashram, you need some help. See, if I have some help, I can do it. What's wrong in it? Look at the attitude behind it. So that, because why I am saying that person was doing a lot of Surya Upasana. You cannot believe it. In fact, in his ashram, he used never moves. Always he will be sitting there. If food is not there, he will look at the sun and sit. If somebody brings, fine. Doesn't bring, no problem. That is what he was living. He's amazing. He was amazing person. He's no more now. So what I am highlighting here is Surya Upasana gives a lot of strength and also makes one to be free from being judgmental. And interestingly, he says that not only that, Devasura also says that all not only protects Devata and Asuras, also they are lokas, means their respective worlds, their respective territories. Surya takes care of everything, okay? And of course, how it does? Pati protects. Through what? Through Gavastini with the rays. So the Surya's weapon is rays. So through its rays, Surya protects anything and everything. That's why To get exposed to the Surya, it depends upon you, how you get exposed to it. Okay, fine, I understand. Now, how do you look at Surya Devata? Is it another entity? Let us look at next verse. Esa Brahmasya Vishnusya Shivaskandah Prajapate Mahindro Dhanadha Kalo Yamasomo Hyapampate. Esa Brahmasya Vishnusya Shivaskandah Prajapate Mahindro Dhanadha Kalo Yamasomo Hyapampate. He gives a list, which is a very beautiful way of looking at it. This is how the life is. He says, Esha Surya, this sun, indeed, what is that? Brahma, the creator. Vishnu, the sustainer. And Cha, Shiva, the, you can say, is not destroyer, the one who breaks the chains. Shiva doesn't destroy, okay? The one who is the cause of resolution or who brings the chains. Skandaha. Skandaha means Kumara. We can say the life force. The one who was the captain of all the gods during a certain time. So, elder to Ganesha. Okay? Ganesha's elder brother, if you want to figuratively talk. But we call it life force, okay? And especially Tamil Nadu, because this happened in Tamil Nadu, this, what do you call? This Aditya Hrudayam. And you know, many Kartiks are surrounded by me, okay? Now already one is here also now. So, this other name of Skanda is called Kartik. So that's why, because let me not get into too many things on Kartik. So when we look at this Skanda, we can put it called life force. Let us not get into too much in details. And also Prajapati. So when it says Prajapati, Prajapati means that the one who is the Lord of life, why and how? Because the Brahman became Manu by itself. The Manu is called as, from Manu becomes Manava. Manu is called Prajapati, that's why. And Mahindra, I'll just give the translation, then we'll see the explanation part. Mahindra, Mahindra means Indra, the Lord of heaven. Because each one is holding a post, okay, please remember. Dhanadaha, Kuvera, the one who is holding all the dhana, all the wealth. And interestingly, Kala. So when he says Kala, originator of time, this Surya is called originator of time. Yamaha, Yamaha means the one who controls, the controller. And Somaha, Somaha means the Lord of universal power, called moon here. That's why, we'll see this point, that's why if Chandra is not, moon is not in the right place in your chart, you cannot have a power. You will fluctuate very badly in your life. So if you observe, that person will have universal power, the strength, whose moon is in a good position. You may put all sort of effort, finally everything will collapse. It will not work. However, let me not again get into too much in this thing. And Apampati, the Lord of water, called Varuna. Now question may arise. What are you talking, Swamiji? We know there is a Trinity, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. They are different. Brahma's job is to create, Vishnu's job is to sustain, Shiva's job is to destroy. But how can you bring the all are one and same? This is the problem. This is the problem. This is the teaching highlights. In fact, we look at especially Taittiriya Upanishad. Yato va imani bhutani jayante, ena jatani jivanti, yat prayanta avisantiti, tat vijigyasasva, tat brahmeti. Very clear it is being said. यतो वा इमानि bhutani jayante. Yena jatani jivante. From where it comes, how it is being sustained, and of course where they go back. Finally what? Tad vijigyasasya. May you know that. And what is that? Tad Brahma iti. That means that is called Brahman. And here is Brahman represented as Sun God. That's why when we offer our Pushpanjali, when we offer the flower to the God, we say Sa Brahma Sa Siva Sa Hari Sendra Swakshara Paramaswarat. That which is Brahma, that is Indra, that is Vishnu, that is Akshara impression. Somebody Brahmatum, Vishnustum, Indrastum, Vayustum, Chandramastum, Suryastum, everything is you understand? Means there is no difference at all. Because each aspect of God that we see, each aspect of the totality being represented through a God. Please understand this point. That's why interestingly it was being highlighted here that it is Dhanadaha. Okay, starting with the Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, also it becomes Skanda, life force. So when it says life force, that means because of sun there is that all strength you have. And later on becomes Prajapati. So Prajapati means, as we saw, Manu from Manava. Again, the progeny, the one who is the Lord of this generations, also because of the sun. Mahindra, Indra, the one who is the Lord of the heaven, is able to maintain its position because of the strength. That strength is Surya. And Dhanadaha, like Kuvera, the one who is holding all wealth, as we saw, in fact Surya is the source of all wealth. So being Surya, the source of all wealth, definitely is great. And interestingly, it says Kalaha. So this is the point to be understood. When it says Kalaha, Kala means time, the originator of time. In fact, there are a lot of things in Taittiriya Aranyaka comes in one of the place. When sun arises, the lifespan reduces. And of course, when the sun sets, some of the energy is being withdrawn from the jivas, from the living beings. In Taittiriya Aranyaka is being highlighted this point. Means, significantly, we need to understand. The moment sun rises, now one day is becoming less from your chart. And of course, when you go to bed, already again someone is going to taken away, energy gone. Because the sun becomes the originator of time. We do calculate. In fact, today nowadays also they calculate based on the solar calendar. If you look at when the sun was being created, based on that we try to say that how many years of this earth. And interestingly, not only it is the originator of time, interestingly also becomes Yamaha. Yamaha means the controller. When you say control, this is the point we have to understand. Remember, whoever protects you has to control you. Without controlling, you cannot protect. Try. It is almost impossible to protect someone without controlling. It is exactly like, please understand, the brake. Definitely brake in your vehicle protects you or not? At the same time, does it control or not? It definitely controls the speed of your vehicle. Suppose you say, no, I want to be protected without getting controlled. Will it be possible? It is almost impossible. Problem with all of us, especially present generation, is they want to be protected without getting controlled. The law and order must protect me but must not control. Can you see this point? The government must protect me from COVID but must not put any rules and regulations, control. We all want to be protected, but nobody wants to be controlled. Can you see this point? This is completely daydreaming, which will never happen. That's why it's being highlighted. Surya being the protector also is equally Yama. That's why sometimes Yama is considered as the son of God, the son of Surya. In fact, next time when you people come, you must see Yamuna river, the origin of Yamuna river. Yamuna is called daughter of sun. Yama and Yamuna are brothers and sisters, okay? In fact, in Yamuna, there is a beautiful thing. We have called Surya Kunda. The hot spring name is called Surya Kunda. The water is so boiling. Generally what we do, that is called Surya, that is called prasada we do. You can carry some rice and potato, put in the cloth and put it inside. Of course you need half an hour to 40 minutes or more than that. It will be half cooked or whatever. So that is called prasada they carry. That is the prasada. Very nice. So, okay, next time if you will remind me, we will plan it, okay? Yamuna. Very nearby from our place, so we should do that plan, okay? So it's just 1 day, 2 days drive, let us say 2 days. 1 night stay and come back. And if you really are good, well and good, in early morning 4 o'clock if you go, by evening night 9 or 10 o'clock you will be back here also. Possible. But it will be tough, but it's possible. However, coming back. So here, as we see, as we look at that the Surya becomes the Kala. Because Surya, when it mixes very nicely, when it spreads this energy everywhere, rays all over the world, this rays produces some chemical changes, again which defines the time itself. In fact, if we observe that any aging takes place, again it is because of the sun. So that means, in short, the Surya becomes everything for a person. And of course, it being Yamaha, the one who controls. It controls everything, including all our sense organs, seasons, whether it is a flow of rivers, the weather, anything, everything is being controlled by Surya. That's why it's called Yamaha, being controller. And of course, Apampatihi, because Apampatihi means the one who is the Lord of water, Varuna Devata. Because as you know, the flora and fauna completely depends upon water. And of course, water again is completely dependent upon Surya. That energy comes from there. That's why he says, look, anything and everything that is auspicious, that is useful, is nothing but here is called Surya. So if this is the case, what should I do? Definitely, I need to worship Surya Devata every day. And interestingly, when we look at contextually, now Rama completely exhausted, physically, mentally, emotionally also, because there is uncertainty in front of Rama. Even though everybody is being killed, he has seen the trailer of everything, whether it is especially his son called Indrajit, or his brother called Kumbhakarna. All sort of demons, they have shown their color. And remember, the master is Ravana. He has all sort of accomplishments. what he is going to do when nobody knows. So that means there is also uncertainty in front of Ram. Now in this crucial moment, when this is being told, this shows very clearly how lucky the Ram was. That's why Agastya Rishi was there. And of course all the gods were there to witness the war, because they know wherever there is dharma, there is wind. And Rama was not a person, but he was with dharma. He was protecting dharma. More of it we'll see tomorrow. Please close your eyes. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.